What is up, guys, and welcome to our very first episode of League of Legends The Basics. And today we're going to be playing a mid lane champion, an AP caster, and we're just going to explain some really basic stuff. Guys, if you're already playing League and you're already level 30 and you're already, fully understand kind of how the game works, this video is not for you. This video is for absolute beginners, people who are maybe just now starting or wanting to start, and they want to kind of know how the game works, what's important, what's not important, and that kind of stuff. So right off the bat, this is just a bot game playing against a beginner bot, so really we're going to focus on some small mechanic stuff rather than actual killing champions. So, and by mechanics I mean I guess the best way to describe it would be what you do when you're not actually going for a kill. Mechanics is, what you do in the laning phase, and the laning phase is pretty much what happens when the game first starts. When the game first starts, you're gonna have 5 people in your game. Hopefully, if you get unlucky and someone doesn't connect, you won't have 5 people, but hopefully. And the laning phase is when everybody walks to the lane that they have chosen, either mid, bottom, top, or in the jungle, not here, and they start to farm, and they kill creeps, they gain gold, and they also trade with their lane opponent. So I actually was going to go mid, like I said, but this bot has decided to go bot lane, so that's fine. We're going to go ahead and buy just our basic items, and we're just going to go with the beginner starting items, the recommended. We'll get Doran's Ring, 2 potions. I guess I have extra gold, but I'm not going to waste it. And we're going to buy a trinket. So Doran's Ring is a really good item because it just gives you a little bit of passive mana regen, 3 mana regen per 5 seconds. And also gives you the passive that restores 4 mana upon killing a unit. That's really strong as an AP, as someone who uses magic and someone who uses mana, because as you kill minions, you will gain that mana back from the passive and from both of the passives. You'll gain mana. So we're going to go ahead and walk to lane. We're going to skip to lane because I'm an adorable little girl, and we're going to do stuff. So starting out with 2 pots, 2 potions, health potions, and a Doran's Ring is pretty much our basic startup. And we're going to start with our Q, which is Disintegrate, and it deals 80 magic damage. And now if you see, it says mana cost and half the cooldown are refunded if Disintegrate kills the target. So if you use your Q, your ability that's set to the Q on your keyboard, and it kills a creep, you gain, it cuts the cost of the spell in half and refunds the mana cost. So right there what I did was something called last hitting. So last hitting is fairly simple, but I'll be honest with you, it's something I didn't know until I was level 30. Nobody ever really mentioned that to me at all. So I had no idea what last hitting was until someone was like, "Hey, dude, your creep score sucks." And I was like, What do you mean? What does that mean? So last hitting is as simple as it sounds. It is killing the creeps, getting the final blow on the creep. So like these creeps are pretty low. I want to wait till they get really low. I'm going to click on them. I missed that one actually. I'm going to click on them when they get really low, and I want to make sure that the damage that I deal with my attack, whether it be an auto attack, just a regular right click attack, or whether it be a spell, I want to make sure that I get the last hit, the last attack on that minion. So like right here, these minions are attacking that minion. Watch, when that minion dies, nothing happens, right? No gold shows up on my screen. Now this minion right here, if I kill it, see, I get 15 gold. So that is right there, I get the 15 gold. If a minion dies near you and you don't kill it, you don't get the gold. If you whoa, back off, Vigar. If you do not get the last hit on that minion, you don't get the gold. You still do gain experience from that minion dying near you, but you don't get any gold for it. So gold is extremely important, and so you want to make sure to try to get as many last hits as possible. Now he's starting to get a whole bunch of minions on his creep wave. This is a creep wave, a wave of creeps. Pretty straightforward. It's getting bigger because he's killing more creeps than I am. So that's kind of something to talk about in a different game, but basically he's just getting, whoops, I missed that one. He's building up more creeps than I am because my creeps are dying faster than his creeps. So the reason why a creep score is so important, and creep score is just basically this number up here, how many creeps you have, how many minions you've killed, and I have 13, which isn't very good, but you know, we're just explaining stuff. The reason why creep score is so important is because, let's see, one creep is worth 20 gold. One melee creep. Now if you see these minions here, if I zoom in on them, they're shooting little laser beams. They're shooting little laser beams. Those are the range creeps. They're not worth as much gold because they're weak. They're weaker. They're only worth 15 gold. So with that in mind, one creep is worth between 15 and 20 gold. Okay, the melee creeps, these right here, are worth 20, and the range creeps, the casters, are worth only 15. Now right here, this big guy is a siege creep, or a cannon creep, however you want to call it. They are worth significantly more gold. I think they're worth 41. Yeah, so they're worth 41 gold. So one of those big creeps is worth 2 melee creeps, or let's see, almost, yeah, 2 melee creeps and two caster creeps. So you definitely want to try not to miss those. Ow, that was rude. This guy is not, this bot is being rough. He's being mean to me. So anyways, you want to really try not to let the siege creeps die. You really want to try to kill those yourself and not let the other creeps take them. So so right now, if you look at my gold, I have 1200 gold with 27 creeps at 7 minutes. Now this might be surprising to you if you're new, but the acceptable professional level of creeps per minute is 10. So that means at 7 minutes, 7.5 minutes, I could have around 75 creeps right now. That's a lot of creeps. I have 7, or I have 29. So I am literally at less than half of the acceptable professional level. You know, if you're new to the game and you're just starting out, oops, I missed that siege minion. If you're new to the game and you're just starting out, creep score is one of the things that's really going to help you out. Obviously, how you play against your opponent makes a big difference, but creep score makes a huge difference as well. Just keep this in mind. If a caster creep, you get off me. Stop it. If a caster creep is worth 15 gold, every 10 caster creeps are worth 150 gold. So every 20 caster creeps are worth 300 gold. Okay. A champion kill. If I kill this guy right here, my biggest, you know, the biggest issue that I have in the game, if I kill him, I only get 300 gold. So 20 creeps is worth the same as killing a go away from me. He's intent on dying. I could kill him right now if I want to, but anyways, 20 creeps is equal to 1 champion kill. So that is something to think about when you're playing the game, when you're learning like how to, and you're wondering like, you know, how can I do better, stuff like that. Pay attention to your creep score. You know, it might even help you to play some games like this in a bot match where all you do is focus on creep score. You kind of ignore your lane opponent and just focus on getting those creeps. You know, in a real game, this Veigar or this champion would be, whoever it is, would be probably a lot more aggressive, and that's something that you kind of have to factor in. You want to try to do your best to creep score while not taking too much harass from your opponent. So, you know, if I walk up and try to go for this creep that's standing right next to Veigar, he could easily drop a couple spells on me and do big damage. And if I have to take, you know, if I take 100 or 200 damage worth of hits from Veigar just to secure 1 creep, that's not worth it. So there does definitely come a time when it's worth missing the creep score so that you don't take lots of damage. So you know, as you play, you'll kind of learn the difference and learn what's important and what's not. So yeah, so that's that pretty straightforward stuff. And I'm going to show you guys something. I'm going to go ahead and run to back. I'm going to run to base and I'm going to buy some stuff. I have 1900 gold at 10 minutes, which is actually pretty good. It's pretty alright. You know, it's not excellent, but it's okay. And then watch what happens. I was able to buy this item, a needlessly large rod, which is it is the highest AP ability power item in the game, or the highest like single part. You know, it builds into other things. But as far as a standalone item, it gives me the most AP, except for the Magia's Soul Stealer, but don't even worry about that. So with the farm I have, with the damage I have from that item, I know I can instantly kill this guy. And just watch this. I don't even have to be smart about it. I just walk up to this guy and kill him. Like, super simple. You know, obviously in a actual game against people, they're gonna not, you know, stick around that long without buying stuff. But that just kind of goes to show you that when you do have a decent creep score, you have decent gold, you can buy things that'll help you do better in the game and help you, you know, snowball. And by snowball, I mean, what does a snowball do? You know, it starts off small and it gets big, and then as it gets big, it keeps getting bigger and it grows and grows, and eventually it's just this huge, enormous problem. And that's, you know, that's what you want to be. You want to be a problem for the other team. So hope you guys enjoyed watching this pretty basic video. If you have any suggestions on what to learn, or what you'd like to hear, or what you'd like to know, feel free to let me know, and we will. I'll be happy to do some videos for you. I plan on doing a whole bunch of videos on like what the individual roles are as far as support, AD carry, mid lane, top lane, and jungle. I already plan on doing that. But if you have any other suggestions, please let me know. I'll be happy to post those for you. Until next time, have a nice day.